What up, everybody? It's Ponter here, and today we've got a special video. This is coming from Kickapoo, actually. It's titled Hard Seaside 6v6, and it was played this April in 2023. So unfortunately, I'm not in it, but he posted it as a good replay. And I would just like to say, everybody check out Kickapoo's channel. I'll link it in the description. He just got it restarted, and he's already got a video up on there, so go and check that out. And this game is going to be impressive. We'll just fast forward a little bit, get the teams formed up. It's going to be a 6v6, and there's just a lot of interesting players on both sides. We actually have Kide, who is one of, a classic Wick player. She has been playing, she actually also has a YouTube channel. I'll link that as well, with some old school games from like 10 years ago. And she was active in the community kind of in the 2017 kind of restart. Like there's some videos of her in the match modes. And yeah, I guess she has the distinction of being one of the rare female Wick players. I know my sister once tried to play Wick, and then she was immediately sexually harassed and stopped playing Wick multiplayer. So that's typical female experience. But yeah, look, game's getting started, and look, no medium anti-air or no medium airplay right off the bat. What an amazing thing. And watch this. Kickapoo not getting on the point. Bam, solo cap. And yeah, this IB Rick, I'm guessing, and yeah, Kickapoo's probably yelling at this guy for solo capping already in the VC. And we're just going to see kind of like the one side of the conversation. So IB Rick, I'm guessing that's Rick. That sounds very familiar. So I guess another player, and he knows what he's doing. He knows his business. I mean, that solo cap, like, sometimes you can't wait. When there's air bearing down on you, you just got to do it. And look, there's enough points to go around from everybody. So the air player, yeah, Kitty's on air. She gives Kickapoo just enough, and IB Rick is also doing forward drops. Only gets 2 off, though, but that's fair. We also have Diamer on support. He's got his medium already. Love to see it. And just to talk about these teams, they are pretty even. I would say, like, you saw Small Island doing the special military operation right in the beginning and, like, eating shit, and he lost all his inf. And he is on inf. And he does it again. Like, I don't really like the Scout Chopper play. On their support is Alien. Their armor is Major Mayhem. And their other secondary support is Wortgo. So yeah, there's Alien. He's already got a captain, medium arty. The armor's got a medium arty. It's just going to be a painful game for Kickapoo. I guess that's why he's calling it a hard Seaside. But in terms of balance, just looking at it, oh yeah, we gotta talk about the air players. Blitz and Wally are on air on the opposite team, and they got Bravo as the secondary support. So like both teams have one really good support player. Like they got Diamer and Alien on either side. Is this gonna kill? Oh man, it kills a bunch of, but doesn't kill the Artie. The Mad Artie survived. So this team has an insane, like, Wally and Blitz. Like, if I see this combo, I'm saying, like, somebody go medium air, because we're not going to win. And yeah, Kickapoo's probably yelling at this guy to, like, send some shit to the beach. But nothing's going to survive at the beach. Like, Kickapoo's getting air banged. These guys are just going to get slaughtered. You can't rely on Bravo. And the armor is too spread out. Like, he can barely hold town down, let alone protect beach. And the greedy medium arty, like, this is why I'm not the biggest fan of medium arty, especially like against this kind of combo without any medium air to cover you. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna go well. But you notice there was a decap, and that was a mistake, big mistake. And Kickapoo's gonna get a nice cap here. And I'm going to criticize Small Islands. Small Islands, special military operations with all like the transport choppers and stuff. It denuded him of basic Infantown. His drops are late as well. He didn't have a critical unit in these buildings to prevent the cap. Like, you want to have, it's so easy to get guys in here. Like, you just drive a truck to here, sneak through and just keep tuck a guy back here, tuck a guy in one of these buildings, and wait. And then when you're in a decapping situation or a capping situation, you can just jump out and stop a cap. And like finally, he's got trucks. And again, you don't want to mass blob your stuff in trucks. You want to send one truck over here, one truck over here, one truck over there. So that's another matchup on this game that I think is favorable to the USSR team. Like the USSR team has better info. Like I can't beat Kickapoo in a straight up fight. Like very few people can. Maybe like J-Man. That's a nice fuel air bomb. I know. Let's see. Can she keep finishing them off? Oh yeah, she gets everything. Even kills the rep tank. That's great. And yeah, but they get the cap of town. And like USA is dominating. Oh, and then look, she's going to kill the medium arty. Like probably Kickapoo's like begging, just begging, please kill that ranked up medium arty. And oh, it just gets away. It's so frustrating. Brutal. So it's not looking good. The other matchup that I think is advantageous for USSR is the armor. Like this IB Rick, like somebody can tell me if you know who Rick is. Like it sounds really familiar. Maybe he's just like some rando, I don't know, but he knows his business in terms of armor. Like he's doing drops. Like he's gonna outplay Major Mayhem, and that's gonna be critical later on. But I'm just gonna say it. I think this team is the team that should win this match, and if they don't win this match, it's gonna be embarrassing. So that's another reason why it's kind of hard. Like if you're in the favored team and you start losing, you know, you start getting tilted. Like it's not good. And man, like going for the decap already. Oh, the Jeep slaughter. That's brutal. This No Time for Ladies guy loves doing clusters, random clusters in the back. And yeah, let's go. Let's see some more TBs. Air's collapsing on town. It's actually kind of nice to not have the medium air because the air players could just go and just keep the game being really dynamic. On one hand, oh yeah, in classic D-More carpet bomb. Let's see if that hits anything. I don't know about this one. Like it's so close to nukes. Why are you doing this at this point? But oh, maybe it's gonna kill the medium arty. Is it gonna get it? Oh, it's gonna get it. Ah, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is it gonna get this tank? Yeah, it is. But can they convert that into a cap? Like you got to at least get a cap, guys. Doesn't kill this heavy. There's lots of AA still in there. The air players are getting pulled off. And again, like, Beach is just a no-go zone for this team because Wally and Blitz are camping there. And, like, these are the smartest air players in the game right now. Nice cap. See, IB Rick knows what he's doing. Like, he's using light tanks, guys. Like, that's what I don't see out of Major Mayhem. Like, Major Mayhem, if you're watching this, you're wondering what you can do differently, you gotta involve the light tanks. Like, you keep your heavies in the firing lanes. You pull them back when they don't need to sit on this point. You pull them back. It's there to snipe. It's like your strategic reserve. And then when it's time for capping, you send out the lights. And then same thing, like you don't split these heavies off. Like you got to keep a very tight armor formation. Like IB Rick's got like barely anything, but like you can't really spread out. It's in a double air bang environment with these geniuses running around. Like you can't stop them. And you're relying on like Bravo AA for the most part, and like the armor can maybe cover one little zone. But I see like Major Mayhem needs a tank here. Like they can't have this many AA sitting here, so you need a tank in this firing lane. Like there's support for you. You know, really disappointing stuff from the USA armor. But like they don't even need armor because the air is so dominant. But look, there's so much AA that Wally can't even. Oh, he actually, he must have scanned there because that was in smoke. What did you, yeah, this stuff, I don't know about that. Like, they're in the sniper, like, snipers everywhere. Not a lot of continuous drops. And this is what Kickapoo also does very well, is just e-begging for the drops. And he just keeps that drop, like, every, like, cooldown perfectly timed. And yeah, don't forward deploy these guys. Like you gotta use the trucks to get them kind of to this point and then get them out and start working your way up slowly through the buildings. Like don't just blob. But yeah, Kickapoo's dropping continuously, and look, he's doing it smart. Like he does defensive drops here, so this is locked down. He's doing backdrops here. He's got some forward drops, but he drops them. Oh yeah, and here comes the nuke. And you know, we expected this. Well, I didn't expect a double though. Like, look at this. And yeah, it was a little late, wasn't it? Like, it was 2 minutes late, that nuke. And it's because of this. But because there was good communications in the team, like, look, Diomar pulled all the way back. Like, Diomar is an expert nuker. He knows that the secondary nuke is going to be on the spawn, you know, just to really stick it to them. But that's devastating. And this team has been using its TA in more destructive stuff, like lots of heavy RDs. And they've also been feeding Kickapoo. So that's where that TA, like, Elian really should have been giving that TA to Small Island to do drops. Like, Small Island really needs every lick a bit of TA to keep those drops going. And, you know, it is on the art, like, it's on the inf player to e-bag. Like, you gotta e-bag continuously. But this team is in shambles now. Like, they capped the town. Major Mayhem's almost got a cap. That was really close. He almost got the 4 cap. If he had a light tank, maybe he would have got away with it. Well, although the air would have killed it anyways. If he had some help from support, maybe he could have got away with it. But that's still, decapping that is brutal. And they're working on it, this area here as well. So again, the AT, the forward deployed ATs, I would suggest forward deploying shitheads over here. Because the air is going to bang you so hard. Getting into this building is good because it's going to force the, you know, you're going to force out. Oh, and there's some light tanks. Amazing. It's going to force out a light arty. But decapping this is devastating. And also, like, where are the drops? Like, you need to drop this. And you probably want to ask, like, oh, he just doesn't get it. Probably going to want to ask the armor player to drop with this. Drop here as well. Or ask the air players to clear out, at least kill the sniper and like beat up some of these airborne infs so your drops don't just get immediately killed. Because a good infantry player is going to stop you. Like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, and Diomar is feeling the pain. Like, the double air is so devastating. Oh, okay, just another cluster. Like, you just, yeah, she thought it was an air-to-air. Yeah, those F-16s are scary when you see them coming in. But yeah, like, the double air is unstoppable. Like, you just can't, like, look, they've never, I think they got, like, 1 Kappa Beach the whole game. It's just really hard to do anything. You know, when the flanks, like, the air can get to the flanks on this map so quickly. This is good, just defending. Like, you just want to keep this here so that a good armor player would be launching a light tank for that point right now. Like, yeah, there's the TB. Who did that to you? I don't know. Yeah, okay, like a heavy tank to the forward, that also works. And boom, that's another cap, and man, it's not looking good. They're in the death position now. Like, they're pushed back. They're getting artied on the choke points. Another thing when you're in this position, like, especially if you're the infantry player, is just change your spawn to over here, because then you can help out over here, and you can get into town without getting, like, devastated by Artie. And look, Wally's now in the, like, spawn raping. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He's killing Bravo. Bravo actually sniped the scout. What a boss. Like, I talk shit about Bravo. Like, he doesn't know a lot of things. He doesn't know how to use TA. He doesn't know how to position AA. He doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't, yeah, so there's a long list of things he doesn't know, but he does know to smoke AA, and he'll trip you up a little bit when he smokes the AA, and you're like, I'm just going to dunk on this guy, and, you know, he smokes on you, and maybe even snipes your scout. And so here comes the drops. This is, again, a mistake, because Kickapoo's going to wrap this up no problem. Like, you need to prepare, and look at that, nice cap, very risky with the heavy tanks. Yeah, everything gets killed, doesn't even get a cap, just gives them a decap. That's like such a negative. That's basically like a 20 TA swing of negativeness. And then here comes the nuke. So you saw Diomar was e-bagging. Again, that nuke could have been way earlier if he didn't do the carpet. But there it goes. That's really, like, kills the inf spawn. That hurts. That really hurts. And they're going to be able to come up off of that and get a cap of town. Hopefully. But now, there's 5 minutes left, and they're down a lot. They're down, like, really bad. And it's still, like, Like, Blitz has ranked up choppers galore. You know, the town is wrecked, so the infantry advantage isn't going to be super great. But Kick completely controls the flanks. He's doing open field infantry over here. There's no more Med Arty, thank God. And this team is going to have to do some major esports to come back. Like, you need, like, it's only 5 minutes, and they just spent their big blob of TA. So, like, what are they going to do? Like, they're going to have to pull something out of the hat. And look at, Major Mayhem, like, questionable decap. Although, in this case, like, there's very little stuff in town. But look, this is it. This is the esports. And look, these guys, even though they were fighting each other earlier in the game, now they're cooperatively dropping. I hope this isn't... This is pretty dangerous, actually. Like, that might kill the drop, depending on where it spawns. Oh, he's so lucky with the spawn. Yeah, it's dropping on the building. You know, that's great. That's great. And look, the air is coming in to help out. Beautiful. Like, this is some major team play. And, like, I like how the airs are splitting on either side of the map. Like, look at this. Like, there's one air over here, one air over there. Keeping this decapped is so important because every little thing helps. And then it's just desperate in town. So Major Mayhem is doing the correct thing and just spamming lights. That's what you got to do. Let's see. Can Bravo get some good TBs? Oh, that's a whiff. That's a major whiff. And yeah, and the benefit of doing these kind of backdrops is it's pulling an air away. So that's a full-ass air player who's just wasting his time trying to kill drops in buildings when he could be, like, clearing in town, you know? Or killing everything at beach. Because, what is this? Oh, more clusters in the back. I don't know about, like, what was that cluster, man? Like, very dubious use of TA from the USA team. There's a nice TB. Just yeah, these blobbings in town, not the greatest. Oh, that's a risky business. Oh, and she gets it. Again, relentless drops by Kickapoo. Like, where is Small Islands drops? And I don't know if this is, like, Small Islands not asking, or, you know, nobody's giving. But this team has been utterly outdropped. And look, Kickapoo, like, just people are feeding Kickapoo. Like, both air players are feeding the inf. And it's just what you got to do. Like, look at this. Perfectly timed combo drops, killing everything. And he's going to get a nice little cap. It's really fast. Like, it's going to get decapped immediately, but, you know, every little bit counts when we're in this desperate situation. And yeah, open field inf, that's all you can do. And look at this. Watch this. This is amazing team play. Both air players are going to bang Wally to save. Like, this is like Saving Private Ryan. You know, Saving Private Kickapoo, like, he just gets with 13 HP. Both of them, they had, like, we needed every chopper to bang Wally to death. And then, look, Kickapoo's going to be able to just leg it and decap just a little bit faster. Okay, well, come on, micro Kickapoo. Like, okay, maybe he's busy doing drops over here and combo drops. Look at this. Now it's Rick's turn. See, this is why, like, it really hurt this team to have, like Major Mayhem did not do drops either. And he was just kind of doing his own thing. Not doing the combo drops to help out. Increasing the tempo to do the caps. And now we've got Kickapoo all the way up here. He's dropping light tanks because he's getting fed. And what a comeback. And like, why are you doing transport helos? Like, you just need trucks. You need APCs in the late game because they're fast. This is a nice decap, but it's killed by their own cluster. Oh, man. Yeah, this plays. And look, Diamer and Kickapoo get a cap. Support it. Like, the air is nowhere to be seen. Like, can't even clean up stuff in the spawn. Interesting side spawns, like, away from the AA. It's not where you need to be spawned, guys. And look at this. The USA team that was so dominant. They had it at, like, 80, 90%. You know, they had them pinned in the spawn, and it just fell apart. Just completely collapsed. They just got outplayed. It was just major skill issues in that last critical moments where you need to use that TA well. You need to do it strategically. You know, you need to combo drop all together. You can't just blob tanks to the flanks. You know, interesting decaps from Ellie, and he's trying everything. He's doing his best. And look, just more drops on the points. Kitty's there to clear it. And yeah, the desperate decaps are not going to be enough. And man, what a comeback this is. You know, this team, I'll be honest, like this team should have won. Just the skill, like they just had a couple more. They had the infantry and the armor matchup in the bag, and I think they were pretty even on air and support. But that infantry armor combo, like if you have better infantry armor, you're gonna win. Let's see. Azalea gonna snipe the scout. Oh, nice. Yeah, she still got it. Yeah, what a great game. Thank you to Kickapoo for sending that. So yeah, major esports, major, pubs are still good. That's incredible. So yeah, I've been lazy on organizing anything recently, but I'll get around to it. Maybe in late April, early May, we can do something. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Take it easy. Check out those other channels, and yeah, see you in Wick.